Hey guys, it's Mayla. I am back. It is Monday afternoon. I just logged off work. Well, actually about an hour ago. I had to run to Home Depot to get some more topsoil, and now I am back at it. Today, during my lunch hour, I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what I did. I did not bring my camera out because I knew I just had a short period of time to work, and the sun was beaming really hard. I was out here sweating so bad. But let me turn the camera around and show you what I got done on my lunch hour and what we're going to do today. All right. So this is what I did. It's supposed to start raining tonight, and it will rain for like the next, I believe, 5 days in a row. So we need to hurry up and get the soil down in here so that the rain does not hit that dirt, that clay dirt, and it becomes rock hard again. So I got the topsoil all throughout here. I still have to go and remove some of these because there's like a hump right here. I fixed that one over there and leveled that out, but there's a hump here that I need to remove, maybe like 5 or 6 of those, and shave down some of the dirt underneath it and lay them back down. That won't take long at all. And then I had to go back because I used 10 bags over here, so I had to go back to Home Depot and get some more topsoil. So here this is, and we are going to move these out. So I started working on this yesterday. Had issues because I have too much space, and I got frustrated and I was tired, and so I called it a night. So I thought about it all night long, and now I know what I'm gonna do, and I will explain that when we get to that part. But let me go over here, shave down that little hill first, and then we will come back to this. All right. Okay, so I just fixed that little hill that was there. I do see 1 or 2 bricks that I could probably smooth out a little bit more, but it's fine for right now. And remember, this is not complete. My daddy is going to have to cut these with his diamond blade. I want a 45-degree angle so that it will meet in the corner, and then we will have to do this row again, and then probably cut off a brick at the end, maybe each end. But let's head over to where we're going to be working today. So this is my dilemma. Yesterday when I was out here, I was doing the same thing I did with the other side, with the 2x4s, and spacing all of my spaces with the 2x4s. And I knew this side, the dimensions were weird, the measurements were weird, because it is too wide for everything to be 3.5 inches, or for me to space it out with the 2x4s, but also not wide enough to do another row of pavers. So I was going to do like 5.5 inches on each end. That is a 2x6. So I was doing like 5.5 inches on each end, and then 3.5 inches everywhere else. But then that's still, you see that big wide gap right here. So like I did all of these 3.5 inches apart until I got here, and I realized I only had 2 more rows left, and I got that like 8-inch gap here. And then so I was like, we gotta do something different. So I am going to, yesterday we mistakenly broke 2 of the pavers. So when we were stepping on it, it was like rocking back and forth, and it was some concrete underneath the soil that we did not know was there. And so these pavers are scored. They have like the little score lines, and then they're like got this marble effect. So I stood on it, and it was rocking back and forth, and then my husband picked it up and then kind of like dropped it down, and it cracked along this line, perfectly along this line. That happened twice yesterday. So we had two of these little slithers, and then we have like two more that had three sections. So I thought that this is the perfect width. I think it's like 6 inches, the perfect width to be able to space everything 3.5 inches, and then just along this wall right here, I'm just gonna put the skinny strip along the wall. And then, because I'm pretty sure I'll probably have some planters right here to grow up this wall, and then also right here on the corner is where my one of my rain barrels is gonna be. So no one will even know that that skinny strip of pavers is there. So we're going to go and rework all of the measuring out better. I'm going to start from this side, start off with 3.5 inches using the 2x4s, and we're going to work all the way over here, and then we're going to put those 6-inch strips there up against the wall and just have that in like that. And then we're going to put these along the edge and then top it off with the topsoil. Hopefully we have enough time. It is 6:42. I got about an hour and a half, so let me get to work. All right, guys, so again, my memory card ran out of storage, so I'm on my cell phone. I could not finish recording what I did tonight after I noticed the camera was off because there was no more space. But y'all, I am so excited. The only thing I have left to do is put down the seeds. I'm not going to do that tonight because we are supposed to start raining overnight tonight, and we are supposed to get anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of rain over the next like 4 to 5 days. So I don't want it to just be too much of a downpour and wash the seeds out. So I'm going to let that die down or see how that is, and then come out here and sprinkle the seeds, and then keep them watered every day. So, but let me turn this camera around and show you guys what we have, because I am so excited. You guys just do not know. All right. Look, y'all. Okay, with the exception of those few little pavers, got like 2 or 3 more I need to buy. I ran out. A little edging stone over there, but look, it is done. This is the second patio. It is done. I have the topsoil down. Now, I have not cleaned it off. I just felt like it would be a waste of time of dragging the water hose back here and rinsing them off if we're about to get a downpour. I will wait until we are done with that and come out here and clean them off and get all the dirt and mud and everything off of the pavers and clean everything off and decorate the patios. But here we are. So now let's talk about what we did over here. I tried to do one strip and it was still too much left over. So what I did was I had one that was already broken down into like 2 little sections. And so I had another full paver. So I went and I broke it in half so that I could have 3. And yeah, the little scoring lines are all going horizontal this way, and these 3, they are going vertical. But like I said, it's okay. My water barrel is gonna be right here, and I'll probably have a couple more pots right here, so you won't be able to tell the difference. We have 1 full paver left over, and we still have this walkway to do. So I don't know, because see, these pavers you cannot buy individually. You have to purchase it by the pallet, and there are 28 of them on the pallet. And for this one little walkway, I probably only need about maybe 7 or 8, since I have 1 left. Probably need maybe 8 or 9. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. We may use a different paver for that walkway. I will take that one last paver, and I am going to move that no dig edging, the black plastic no dig edging. I'm going to extend it out, curve it on around a little bit wider, and we're gonna put 1 paver right there, kind of catty corner going into the patio. That's how I'm going to do to fix that problem. But yeah, guys, I am so excited. Like, you just don't know. And let's go look at the other one. And here we have the big patio. And please excuse all of the mess back there. We are going to get it cleaned out. We are going to plant a garden bed right here, where I'm going to put my bench after I paint it black, and plant a tree that I have. And then the walkway is going to come around here. So hopefully we can get to the walkway fairly soon. I won't have to do any tilling or anything. I'm just going to spray this grass to kill it. I'm going to weed whack it down really low, spray the grass to kill it. I am going to put landscape fabric, and we are just going to do pavers with the pea gravel in between, so that all of my walkways can be the same. One more time. Here's this patio, and there's that patio. And just think, when we get a pergola put up there with some string lights. But yeah, guys, you just do not know how accomplished I feel. This project I have been waiting on for about 2 years. I have been holding on to these pavers stacked up in my backyard for almost 2 years. I've been planning, sketching, measuring, and just, you know, going back and forth on whether I want to do pea gravel rocks in between the pavers, whether I want to do mulch in between the pavers, whether I wanted to grow a ground cover, just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, until I finally came down with what I'm going to do, and it's going to be the dichondra that I have. And so, like I say, once we get through this stint of rain, I will come out here and I will sprinkle the seeds down, and then I have some already growing over in a flower bed that I do not want to keep there, so we are going to just dig that up and plant it sporadically in the new patios, the new paver patio. So yes, I am so excited. This has really transformed my backyard. Even though I have not decorated and I still have piles of junk everywhere, just now that I am standing back looking at everything, it just like has really finished it off, and I could not be happier right now. So I am going to go in, get cleaned up, get something to eat for dinner, and I am going to sleep very well tonight. Thank you guys for coming along. I know this video has been over 2 or 3 days, but I appreciate and I am so thankful for everybody that stopped by, whether it's for the whole video or just for a little snippet of it, just to stop by and see what I'm doing, what craziness I have going on over here. If you are not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe if you are enjoying the content that I bring to you. It is free to do so. And as always, whether it is morning, afternoon, or evening when you're watching this, I hope you're having a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of it, guys. Bye.